Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with another Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Wi-Fi battle. Today we are doing one of my favorite Pokemon from Gen 1. I think if anybody grew up with the anime like I did, or I guess the cartoon show like I did, didn't even know animation, but the cartoon show like I did, you probably loved Onix, right? Onix was always this giant creature, looked super strong, huge. Never understood why Ash, Misty, and Brock did not ride on it to go everywhere. Why were they walking everywhere? But when Ash gets Lapras, they decide to ride on that. What? Onix, they all could have taken all their Pokemon out of Pokeballs, and Onix could have carried them all. I'm just saying. Now, this Pokemon always gets me so mad, though, because the stat distribution is just so unfair. Base 35 HP, this is the one that pisses me off. Base 45 attack. So you mean to tell me that this 20 feet tall, giant compilation of rocks is as strong as a Pidgey? Is that what you mean to tell me? I mean, granted it has base 160 defense, right? But with no HP, no special defense at base 45, which is whatever, it's a rock type, and then random base 70 speed. Come on, man. And please don't tell me, well, Onix later evolves into Steelix, and then Steelix Mega evolves into Mega Steelix. Yeah, I know. I love Steelix and Mega Steelix too. But Onix was a Gen 1 Pokemon with no evolution. Why was it this bad, stats-wise? But yeah, Onix is generally, I guess, a fast taunter, can stealth rock. That's how we're going to be using in this. If you guys missed any of my previous Wi-Fi battles, sorry to rant. I just had to get that out there about, Onix. Much like my last two, this is probably going to be more of a shorter one. Just because, time and whatnot. But starting Monday, the video should start being longer again for the Wi-Fi battles. But yeah, if you guys missed any of my previous ones, there's a playlist down below. Encourage you to check it out. Check out the guide to team building, and feel free to suggest something you want to see. Shout out to my boy Aerodactyl, who made like a list of everything I've used so far and featured. But yeah, let's get right into the battles. So I might give you guys multiple games because this one's gonna go by pretty fast. I don't typically record the ones where my opponent has Mewtwo, but my opponent, while they do have a Mewtwo and their team does look decent, it just gets devoured by Beedrill, so I don't mind. It'll probably be a fast one. I can get you guys another game after as well. Onix's role in this game is just to get up rocks. It can stop. It can come in on their Muck, get up rocks on their Clefable if need be. I do have Taunt as well for that, as well as Taunt for Parasect. If my opponent is running Leech Seed, Spore, Sub, Leech Life, which is a set that I've seen, I deal with that too. But yeah, Beedrill is just a great lead because it outspeeds everything. Leads off with the Dugtrio. Unfortunately, U-Turn does not knock out Dugtrio. Believe it or not, U-Turn does not knock out Dugtrio, even though it's so bad defensively. It's actually insane that U-Turn doesn't KO it. But yeah, we're gonna go for that. They don't really have a U-Turn switching. And to be honest, I have a few plays I can make after. One of my mons that does win is a Alolan Sandslash, easily. But wow, unless I get the super high roll. Okay, I want to tell you guys the roll on that because last I checked, that's not a guaranteed KO. Oh, I just got the high roll. I'm sorry, dude. It does 87 to 103%, so I got the 20% chance. We're going to bring Onix here. Because, in fact, Onix can tank hits from... I love Onix so much. Like, look how big it is, man. It's so cool. But what did they do to you? Yeah, so I got the 18% roll, which really sucks for my opponent. Sorry about that. They would have been able to get up rocks. Now, this actually goes a lot easier for me because... Or it's a lot better now because now my Beedrill is not as pressured. Oh, I put the wrong Beedrill as well. Shout out to my boy Roltzboy. He gave me a new Beedrill, and I put the wrong one. If they're not max speed on Venomoth, are they faster than me? Because Venomoth can technically be taunted, but I'm pretty sure they're just a few points faster. They can miss Sleep Powder too. I'm going to go for Taunt. My Onix's Rock Slide doesn't do that much to Venomoth. I feel like they're going to be the type that doesn't care about Sleep Claws. But I'm okay with burning this turn right here. Bug Buzz doesn't do too much to me, and honestly, I'm gonna go Sand Slash. I would normally go Snorlax here, but I want to keep Snorlax alive because it can self-destruct on Mewtwo if it comes down to it. But yeah, shout out to my boy Roltball. I'm actually gonna change my Beedrill right after this, because he gave me the right Beedrill, a better Beedrill for me rather. So there's nothing that this Pokemon can go for that can actually deal with me. Of course, I don't think they're gonna care about like Sleep Claws or anything like that, because that's not a real thing. That's a Smogon thing. Yep. Go Sleep Powder, but that's okay because I burned the immediate turn of Sleep, and unless there's like some insane luck, this Venomoth should not beat me 1v1. I have 4 times resist his attack. Yeah, we're gonna go for more. They can keep quivering if they want to. But Ice Punch into Ice Punch twice into Ice Shard deals with them if I don't get the roll. Yep, and I would get the first turn wake. Nice. Lovely. We're just gonna keep Ice Punching because if they go for Sleep Powder, there's that 25% chance they'll miss. They went for this is their third. And again, because it literally says Sandslash is fast asleep, I'm burning the necessary, or fast asleep, I'm burning the necessary turn to sleep right there. So I'm okay, like I said. This is why I believe Sleep Claws is necessary. Just things like this. And especially in right here where there's no items, right? I can't put on safety goggles or something to stop my opponent from using powder moves on me. It's just not, there's no sleep talk either. It's just not that fun. It's not like I don't like it. It's just that it's annoying. Unfortunately, it looks like this Venomoth is going to do a ton to me before I end up taking it out. So I'm not able to wake up at the right turn, and I don't get my Ice Punch off. I get off a little bit of chip though with the Ice Shard. That'll be good for Facade. I'm still fine in this game, I feel, because they need a lot of luck to beat Snorlax, and they need a lot of luck to beat Dragonite, both of which they can put to sleep first. So while I'm down, I'm not out at all. By no means am I out. Onix is so big, man. I love Onix so much. So again, they're going to go for their 4th Sleep Powder here, most likely. If they miss it, Facade knocks them out. If they hit it, I still have a chance to wake up later. Nice 4 for 4. Yo, I wish I had this. When it came to Sleep Powder, I wish I had this. I think I missed, was it the Tangela video? I don't know. You guys are going to remind me, but I think it might have been the Tangela video where I clicked Sleep Powder 4 times and missed. I don't think Quiver Dancing is the better play because again, I have the same chance to wake up the first turn as I do the second turn. So maybe just I think attacking me would have been better. I don't get a first turn wake unless they 3 KO me, unless they 2 KO me because of that next Quiver. Sludge Bomb. Oof, that actually did. So that next Quiver actually made him 2 KO me, but doesn't matter because we woke up. We're able to deal with the Sleep Mon. Fantastic. They can bring out Mewtwo if they want. If they're not Mewtwo X, then I don't think they knock me out. They go Parasect, and I'm not messing with sleep. Sorry, you're not sleeping me again. Get the hell out of here. You're not sleeping me again. No. I just essentially lost 3 Pokemon to that. We're not doing that. Get out of there, Parasect. Thank you very much. Lovely. I'll probably go Mewtwo here. I mean, no matter what they do, I can just go Beedrill. I'm pretty sure they're minimizing Muck as well, I want to say. But Beedrill outspeeds everything, no matter what, and can just U-turn. I love Beedrill too. What a great Pokemon. Brings out Clef. You can catch this Poison Jab, my friend. Didn't really have an option for Beedrill. Yeah. Like, they didn't... Their responses to this Pokemon were very, very limited. I really feel like Beedrill's very anti-meta. Like, very, very anti-meta, in my opinion. Of course, if they are Mega Mewtwo X, could be a little bit more problematic than Y if they have Ice Beam. As they go out to Mewtwo. If they're Mega Mewtwo Y, they'll get blown away by U-turn. And regular Mewtwo does not take a lot, doesn't appreciate this U-turn either. Let's see what they Mega Evolve into. Ooh, they Mega Evolved into the wrong one, my friend. That's the wrong one. Yup, barely survives, just barely. I can sack Poliwrath. Go back out to Beedrill. U-turn out into Onix, and then try and wake up and taunt the Muck as they go for Calm Mind. So, Mega Mewtwo Y, I believe, is actually faster than Adamant Beedrill. This is one of the reasons why I run Jolly, because people on Wi-Fi always running Pokemon like this Mewtwo, right? So that's not something I wouldn't want to deal with. Or I want to have at least a response, like, because some games I just don't care. I just run, because if it's not, I'm not gonna upload it. You know, what's the point of not what's the point of playing it, but more so, I'm sometimes limited on time, right? So I want to get you guys, you know, a fun game or anything like this. I just did this one because I knew that Beedrill will win, and it gives me at least an extra game for you guys as well, because the next one will more than likely feature Onix. But right here, I'll U-turn out to Onix. I'll hopefully wake up and taunt, and what taunt allows me to do is if my opponent is a minimized Muck, a minimized Toxic Muck, it'll allow me to 1v1 them. So if my Onix gets the first turn awake here, it'd be pretty nice. It looks awake right there when it comes out of his Pokeball, even though it's sleeping. I'm just saying, Onix looks awake right here. It should definitely wake up. This logic is actually very flawed, but you know what? It's fine. Let's see if we can taunt. The battle was canceled. No! I guess the Onix scared them. Yo, Onix intimidated them. And to be fair, I'd be intimidated too. I gotta know Onix's actual, like, Onix Bulbapedia. What is its height? What is this thing's height? It is 8.8 meters, 28 feet. My goodness. Anyway, we'll be back with another battle, guys. All right, so my opponent has a super cool team. Like, I actually like it a lot. As far as things that deal with Onix, I'm gonna lead off with it because, you know what? I'm not gonna lead off with Onix. I'm gonna lead off with Beedrill, because Beedrill just messes up their entire team. Especially, it messes up with their anti-Onix leads as well, which I very, very, very much like. Yeah, because Beedrill can just U-turn around. It threatens the cat as well, which is something they might lead off with to threaten Onix with taunt. I definitely want to use Nasty Plot, Alolan Persian, and Foul Play as well in the coming future, of course, or I will be rather. I think okay. So they end up leading off a Wigglytuff. Not terrible, not absolutely terrible for me. I think they're more than likely going to switch. I want to get a Rocks. I for sure want to get a Brock. I'm actually not going to Poison Jab. Now, the reason I'm not going to Poison Jab is because I don't want them to, like, live it and then go for Fire Blast or something. Because I'm pretty sure with Wigglytuff's massive HP stat, it lives the attack on just, like, no HP, but it lives. And I don't want them to Thunder Wave me. So Poison Jab actually does 109% minimum, so I should have calced this. But I'm going to go out to Onix anyway, because Onix can avoid a Thunder Wave if need be. If they do want to try and Thunder Wave me. As they go for Toxic. Now, Onix is definitely faster than Wigglytuff, so I have a choice here. I can go for Taunt, anticipating this to be their rocker, right? They have a Alolan Dugtrio, but I can anticipate this to be their rocker, and I can go for Taunt. And Taunt will allow me to stop them from getting up rocks, right? Or I can just forgo that and go for rocks myself. Now the issue is, if they have Ice Beam, Ice Beam KOs Onix. I'm gonna go for the taunt here. I don't want them getting up rocks if I can help it. As they go for stuff. Nice, nice. So Onix literally did its job this game. That's it. That's all I need. That's all Onix is supposed to do. So not only do I stop them from getting up rocks, but I get up my own rocks. Weakening Dragonite. Dealing with Starmie. Look at Onix. Oh, happy about it. He's smiling with his no teeth. That boy is like 80 years old. But it's okay, because I prevented the rocks. I like how they went for Toxic. They definitely anticipated me to U-turn there. That was a really good play. Luckily, they're not Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Thunder Wave like I was using when I was using Wigglytuff, because that would have just blown me away. Onix has absolutely no HP and no special defense, so any special attack is going to knock it out. But yeah, so we get up our rocks here, as Starmie's going to come out. don't really mind that. As I mentioned, I already did my job with this Pokemon. However, I can use Onix as maybe a sack for later because I would think they would go for Scald here. So I'd be able to bring out my Snorlax and go for Facade. Yeah, and Snorlax is only really useful for this because Beedrill kind of KOs everything with Rocks Up. And Alolan Sandslash picks off what Beedrill doesn't KO, like Dragonite, which I have Outrage for anyway. But yeah, we're going to bring out my Snorlax here. I can go for Facade if they end up burning me. As they go for Ice Beam. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to double out into Onix. Now, the reason I'm making this play is one or two reasons. They might not stay in, but if they do, Onix will go down, which will allow me to bring out my Beedrill, which will allow me to U-turn. And if they doubled out to Wigglytuff, I could taunt them again. I can't believe they actually tried to Scald my Snorlax, though. I think Facade is, like, common enough to know you don't do that, but that's fine. I also wasn't sure that they give me damage on that only Pokemon that resists my Sandslash. That's fine, though. Onix did his job. Like, I literally prevented Stealth Rock. At least on that turn. So I can go for U-turn here. If they give me Starmie, that'd be great. They might go Dugtrio. But I don't mind a little bit of chip damage on that either. Again, giving me Starmie is so good for my... it's so good for my Alolan Sandslash. So again, Onix already did his job. Got up the rocks, stopped Wigglytuff from getting at the rocks. And I forgot to switch my Beedrill. And I guess we don't matter when we have an Onix that cares. Nice. What you switching into? Goes Wigglytuff. Perfect as well, because I want a little bit more damage on Wigglytuff, because now Wigglytuff can no longer come in. Basically, Wigglytuff will not live any attack I go for. If I go like Polygraph, right? I can go for Superpower and just knock it out, preventing rocks the entirety of the game. It also doesn't live Earthquake from Dragonite, but I think Polygraph and Superpower is a little bit better, because it doesn't allow really a switch-in. Besides Starmie, which I love damage on, so we're going for Superpower. That will be able to knock out Wigglytuff at that range. Get out of there, even though it's neutral. So we prevented rocks. Not bad. Big Onix and big Polygraph. I appreciate both of you. And I got my rocks up for that Dragonite. Lovely. Speaking of which, they might actually end up going out to Dragonite. Rocks also mean that I knock out the cat. And the cool thing is here that I can just go directly into my Snorlax one more time, and without fear of them doubling into Wigglytuff, you know? So I get in Snorlax. They might go for Psychic. If they go for Scald, again, I don't mind being burnt because I have Facade, which is doubled and doesn't care about that. I like how Starmie was just like looking left and right. I never realized that. Big Onix is all I need. Rest in peace, Onix. That Scald was just too strong. But yeah, I made that double because it guaranteed that I prevented rocks that turn, right? Because I thought they might go Wigglytuff, but they might have... They go for Scald. Good play, anticipating me to switch instead of going for Thunderbolt or Psychic. I'm just going to go for... Is Earthquake best? I know what Earthquake does. Let me just go for Facade. They might try and stay in and Scald me again, yeah. I was thinking about Earthquaking because it hits Dugtrio plus Starmie for decent damage anyway. Oh, I get a crit as well. Pretty big because if they actually don't have Recover and opt to switch out Starmie, now it's in range of +2 Ice Shard. So that crit was definitely important. Not going to deny that at all. You know what I would love if they go their own Snorlax, because I will definitely just boom on that thing. They finally get the burn on me. So if they stayed in right there and they burnt me, and like I said, I didn't get the crit, then the crit didn't matter because Facade would have knocked them out anyway, just because it's fully charged up. A few plays they can make. They can go Dugtrio. They can go out to the cat. I think their game plan was weaken Snorlax so they can bring out the cat, which is why they stayed in originally to try and weaken me with Scald and, you know, caught my Onix, obviously. Oh, this is way too big, though. Too big. Dugtrio comes out. Not a fan of shiny Dugtrio. Not the biggest fan, rather. Anyway, we're going to go for Facade here. Facade does a ton to them, and, you know, it doesn't allow them to sub or anything. Earthquake will knock me out anyway, but if they go for, like, Rock Slide, they won't knock me out, I don't think. Yep. Let's see if we get Flinch. I feel like we will. We get Flinch, unfortunately. I would have gotten off a little bit of damage on them. Would have been really nice for my my Beedrill, because Beedrill could have just U-turned and still knocked them out regardless of resistance. Like, Facade into U-turn would knock it out. Did not mean to click that. Good thing it gives me an option. I want to bring out Dragonite because I want to force in their Snorlax. So my best play after going Dragonite is to actually Agility up. Agilitying up ensures I outspeed them. And what I want their response to be is their own Dragonite with Outrage. So essentially what I'm looking at is I Agility here as a Rock Slide, ideally not flinching me. Then I knock them out with Earthquake. I either force them into Snorlax, which I weaken with Outrage, or they go Dragonite. Oh, I don't mind them going Snorlax immediately either. Nice. Nice. So another reason why the Facade kind of sucks that I didn't get it off on that that Dugtrio is that's also Outrage resist. That's their Outrage resist. So I would have loved to be able to, you know, deal with that, but it's fine. So what I'm going to do here is because Snorlax dies from Earthquake into Outrage, I'm going to go for Earthquake first. That way I have the maximum number of turns of Outrage. Snorlax, unless it's Adamant, cannot knock me out with Self-Destruct. And even then, Adamant is a roll that is in my favor. As they go for Body Slam. Oh, going for the Para. They're probably going to get it. No Para. Nice. And Outrage knocks out Snorlax. So that's great. That's something I needed for my... I needed Weaken for my Beedrill too. I believe I'm also out of range of Rock Slide from Alolan Dugtrio anyway. So I'm able to deal with Snorlax. They can't go out to Dragonite. They have to go out into their Dugtrio, which is still going to take a ton from this and not knock me out. Oh, they go Persian. Nice shiny. I'm fine with that too. I mean, I get to bring out my Beedrill after. Like, and I'm pretty sure this is going to blow this thing away too. Oh, fake out. Smart. But now I'm no longer locked in, so I mean, I'm going for it again anyway. They're probably a foul play type of set. Persian is not going to appreciate this Outrage at all. Yeah, Persian did not appreciate that. They basically reset my Outrage, so I have a chance to just win right here with Dragonite. This is why no rocks are so nice, man. I'm at a good percentage. I'm outside of range of Sucker Punch from Alolan Dougie. Dragonite's going to come out. And them sacking Dragonite basically ensures that I win the game. They had to go Dugtrio and try and crit me with Rock Slide. Because Dragonite was their last way of actually winning. And I can win the game safely by just going Poliwrath and clicking Waterfall versus Dugtrio. That's assuming I even need to, because my Dragonite might just say, nah. Nice. Nice. Last but not least, go ahead and show me. Show me that Dougie. I swear Rock Slide always flinches me. Breakthrough Big Dragonite. It's gonna do like 70%. Easily. Because even though you have that Steel typing, man, Dugtrio does not have any good defense. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that damage is so nice. That damage is crazy. I'm not even going to die to this Rock Slide. I think at 91 I still live. Yeah, look at Dragonite, man. Dragonite easily one of the best late game cleaners. I'll just click Outrage again. I'm not even clicking Earthquake. We mad. We Outrage here. Hey, my boy breaks through. Alright, so... thank you for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Onix, again, it's not one of those Pokemon that sweeps. It doesn't have any setup abilities like that, right? It sets up rocks. It prevents your opponent from rocking by going for taunt. And that's basically it. It did its job in this game, though, and that's really nice. Not playing, again, playing a game without rocks meant my Beedrill can come in multiple times. It meant my Dragonite was able to survive that Rock Slide because I didn't have to come in on rocks. Awesome. So I hope you guys all enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends. Feel free to check out the guide to team building as well as the other Wi-Fi battles in the playlist. And feel free to suggest Pokemon you want to see. Goodbye, friends.